So right now, still on my way like down a pass or whatever, but this trail's throwing everything it can at me right now, getting me to quit. Still got no rain jacket. This is a mix of hail and rain. See if I can zoom in and get some. Yeah, so there's a little hail pellet or whatever. I guess you can't see it too well on video, but yeah, pretty chilly. Thankfully not too windy or whatever. Really, really wishing I had my rain jacket. That would help a whole fucking lot. Uh, but I will survive. It doesn't kill you. It makes you stronger, I hope. Or at the very least, give you hypothermia. But I don't know, it's probably 50, so I guess I'll handle being wet and slightly cold. Oh boy. Oh well, the good news is apparently this bullshit rain ends today at like 4 o'clock, so it's been going on for 4 days, just totally kicking my ass, kicking me in the balls. Can't wait for it to be over. And then it finally warms up too, like it shoots up to like highs in like the mid 70s and just like, not a single cloud in the sky. So I just got to hold out and survive. That's all I got to do. And yeah, last night might as well take a little break since I'm under this pine tree, whatever, give me some shade from the hail. But yeah, went to like what, East Meadows campground or whatever. Like I didn't go that far after like leaving town because I knew it was gonna rain and I wanted to beat the heaviest part of the rain. I didn't. I failed to do that. Set up camp right as is just like kind of chilling down. So that's cool. I love being soaked. So yeah, I did that. I had obviously I had the whole campground to myself because as well it's starting to be like off season too, and like anyone looking at the weather is just gonna cancel their like $8 fee, campsite at like the U.S. Forest, campsite. So that was cool. Oh shit, whose voice is that? Oh, someone else is up here with me. Oh well. But yeah, I think that's about it for now. So hopefully next time you see me, it'll be sunny. Also, super great views. Like I'm still in the beginning of the Sierras or whatever. It'll open up more as I get higher up. But I'm at like 8,000 feet right now. Yeah. So that's current conditions. So here's what this area looks like when it's not fucking hailing and raining and there's all kinds of clouds and storms and 15-mile-an-hour winds, and it's actually fucking nice. But yeah, yesterday I almost didn't even fucking make it. I'm wearing I think we got more pretty shit. Well, I guess it's not pretty for the video, but it is if you're looking at it in person. Anyway, yeah, yesterday I almost didn't make it. Like well, you saw like the first little video was just like raining, hailing just a little bit. Like it's, it sucked, but it wasn't insurmountable. But then like an hour later, it started really, really fucking raining. And then because I was at elevation of like what, over 8,000, yeah, it turned into a heavy rain around what, 3:30 or something. Then it went to hail, and then I just got stuck in a snowstorm. I didn't take a video of it, but there's still, maybe I passed some, but there's still like some snow on some parts of the ground, and like everything's wet and soaked. But Yeah, like I got soaked to the bone. And let's look at that. But yeah, I got soaked to the bone. Um, I mean, everything I got is like wet, and then I'm just like, if I don't get dry, soon, like I'm like I probably would have died just from like hypothermia if I wouldn't have set up my tent when I could. But yeah, there's like a little bit, but there was a lot more this morning. It's already pretty late. I think it's around 9:30 or 10. But yeah, so like I'm just trying to set up my tent as quick as I can. It's like it's hard because I was so cold. I got to the point I couldn't even feel my hands, my fingertips. So it was just like really hard taking off putting the whole tent together. Then I gotta open up my bag and just throw in all my shit. And because it took me so long to set up my tent and put the rain cover on, like a lot of water, that snow got inside the tent. So even when I got in there, everything was wet. So finally, probably took like 10 minutes to set that bitch up. And then finally, got in, had to take off the wet clothes, and they're just like stuck to me. Again, everything's hard. I gotta undo a bunch of buttons, but that's hard because again, can't feel my fingers. And then, goddamn, I wish I would have had my rain jacket and just like my warm fucking shit. Also, would have been nice if it wasn't like 30 degrees on the day yesterday with that storm. But yes, I did all that, did my best I could to like just dry myself with my towel. And then I put on like my last dry clothes, which I'm wearing now, which is essentially just like my pajamas and nightwear. So yeah, then I spent like the rest of the day just like essentially hiding from the storm. But yeah, that was the last day of it. So I finally made it through the 5 days of just absolutely miserable weather from whatever. I don't know, I've heard two things. It's either from like some kind of typhoon in the middle of the Pacific, or somehow we got a bunch of like the cold air from like Alaska or something. I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't matter, but damn, that shit almost got me twice. So yes, so hopefully it's a good day. I'm just gonna try to make it to Truckee. That storm really fucked up everything for me, but I guess it doesn't matter anyway because it's like the fire closure on Tahoe, so that shuts down like 50 miles of the trail for me. So I basically got to just like hitch, or I don't think there'll be public transportation, but just find a way to get to Truckee to Tahoe. And then I don't know. Still thinking I might continue because I'll finally have all my warm stuff. I'll have my hat, I'll have my gloves, I'll have my rain jacket. Finally, I bet you the second I get that, it just never rains again. Or I bet you there'll never be any precipitation. But yeah, so glad to finally, I missed you so much, son. Like this, you have no idea how good this feels after like being wet constantly for the last couple of days. Yeah, these are all my clothes I got, and what I got like my pants and everything else on my bag, towel, socks, just like trying to dry. Like, oh man, really did a number on me, but I survived.